If you are someone who is frustrated with the slow growth on YouTube, then please don't click away because we've all been there. I've been there, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to stay with me because I want to show you why you need to push forward and why you need to stay motivated. And you have to understand that the journey is just as important as the destination. So today I just want to share with you 10 tips on how to stay motivated. The first thing I want you to do is focus on the progress and not the numbers. It's important that you need to celebrate your small wins. So whether that means that you've increased your video quality or you've learned how to edit something, all of these small wins end up leading to your bigger win. This could be something even as simple as when you started, you didn't have a posting schedule, but now you do. That's a small win. The second thing I want you to do is have some kind of a SMART goal. I want you to set achievable and measurable goals. So maybe it's too much to look at the long-term goal. You know what you want to do. You know you want to be successful. You know you want to monetize. But let's look at those small-term goals. A lot of people say remember your why, and that's true. But you don't want to just reflect back on your why. You want to remember every day what your why is. You want to keep that in the forefront of your brain and keep the passion for what you're doing because others will feel that and it will come through. The fourth thing I want you to do is make sure that you're continually working at building your community. If you only have one comment, engage with that person, start building your loyal audience because those people will be there for you in the end. I know this one might seem a little silly, but tracking your improvements. So you already know that you have access to the analytic tools that are within the platform, but really start logging how you think you're doing and how you want to improve. So if your video quality wasn't great your first 50 videos, how has that improved? How do you want to see it improve? You sometimes need to write it down so you can visualize it. So we all have this initial view of how we want our YouTubes or our social media platforms to go, but this leads me to my next tip, which is really don't be afraid to experiment with new content. There might be something that's trending. There might be something else you're really good at, something that people want to hear. And so don't be afraid to experiment with new things. It's not going to deviate you. The next thing I want you to do is find inspiration from others because that's what people will eventually do with you. There's no need to recreate the wheel, but still you need to be yourself. Watch what other people are doing, watch what's working, but in the end, when you're making something, make sure it's authentically you. Your mental health is important, so make sure that you're taking breaks when you need them. It is important that you don't get burnt out. It is so easy to focus on the numbers and your subscribers and everything else, but please make sure that you take a moment for yourself when you need it. You have probably heard this from everybody when it comes to your social media, but stay consistent. You need to have a backlog of content. So whatever your posting schedule looks like, whether that's every day, every other week, it doesn't matter. Just keep that consistency. What you don't want to do is go an entire month without posting because you did get burnt out, and you need to show the algorithms that you're here, that you want to share content, that your audience needs to know that you're going to show. So your audience knows you're going to show back up for them. And the last thing that I think is probably one of the most important things is visualizing your future success. What does that look like for you? Do you want to see it on a board every day? Do you want it to be your phone lock screen? Whatever it is, make sure that even if you can't have any of those things, visualize. What does success look like for you? What does it feel like for you? Maybe you want to get out of debt and you want to have your family out of debt and you want to go enjoy yourself and make memories. Think about what do those trips look like? What are you going to do with with your money or your success? What are you going to do with your platform? Maybe success to you means that you want to share motivational stuff and help others. Maybe that's how you feel like success. How does that make you feel when you're able to do that? So that is the 10th and most important tip that I have today. Just don't get discouraged and keep moving.